Hi, my name is Lorena Sadie, and I am the founder and managing attorney here at Sadie Law Group. I wanted to do this video because we've had some changes in bankruptcy court here in the Northern District of Georgia. So I want to update everybody as to what those changes are. So the biggest change is we are now going to go from doing telephonic 341 hearings to Zoom hearings. Now, not that big of a deal. I mean, because you still don't have to go anywhere for court, which is nice because pre-COVID, we used to have to drive to the federal courthouse, go through security, and have your hearing in person. So now things are, settling down hopefully a bit. And so we are going to go to Zoom hearings. So any cases filed after October 2nd, so October 2nd and forward, you're going to have your hearings done by Zoom. So when you get your hearing notice in the mail, make sure you check and you'll see the date, the time, and instead of a phone number to call in, you're going to have a Zoom code. So for my clients, we're going to be sending everybody an update. We're also going to be letting everybody know, if you want to do a practice session with us, because we do that with all of our clients, usually anyway, for a 341 hearing. But the 341 hearings, it is, in my opinion, a good thing that they go to Zoom because the trustees need to be able to see the person, right? Because you need to make sure that that's the person on the identification. So it's going to cut down on a lot of, potential issues for bankruptcy fraud, things like that. So I think long term, I think this is a really good solution. And it's still done remotely. So I think, going forward, I think we're going to be in good shape. Now, some tips. Even though, yes, this is a Zoom call, we all know how some people get super relaxed on Zoom calls. So this is still a federal hearing, and you need to have a certain amount of decorum. So the trustee, they do not want to see your children. They do not want to see your pets. And they actually don't want to see anybody other than you, or if you're filing with your spouse, the two of you, if you're filing together. If you're not filing together, just you. Only you on that camera. And of course you need to be dressed appropriately. I mean, don't be in a bikini or have no shirt on, something like that. I mean, it's kind of common sense, but there's always that person. You want to make sure that you're, just dressed appropriately. You don't have to be in a suit or tie or anything like that, but, just be casually dressed, and that's okay. Now, for the hearing, remember you are under oath, and this is for the trustees to be asking you questions. So you cannot be sitting there with your spouse that's not filing and they're asking them questions and trying to answer. No. You're going to really upset the trustee. You're really going to upset your attorney. Don't do that. This hearing is specifically for you to answer questions about your petition. The petition that you were supposed to review and sign that you and your attorney prepared. So just remember that. And please, please, please try to, ensure that you are the only person that is in the room when they're doing this hearing. Now, let's say you're at work and you're like, oh, I have to do, I need to do this hearing. Do not start walking around with your phone trying to do a Zoom federal hearing. Don't do that. I'm telling you right now, don't do that. You're going to be distracted. You're going to distract everybody else on the call. If you can't find a quiet place to go when you're at work, go to your car. Go outside, go sit in your car. Don't go drive in your car, but go sit in your car. Sit in your car and do the hearing. It's just you, quiet, do your hearing there, okay? But you're going to have a big heads up as to when your hearing is. So it's not like it should be a surprise. The other thing I would definitely suggest to folks is make sure you already have Zoom on your phone. If you're going to do it on your phone, which I think most people will probably do it on their phone because it's easy. And if you're, if you happen to be running around, and you can still go find your quiet place. Make sure that you have the app on your phone. Test it. Make sure that it is working. There is nothing worse than you have a hearing and you're having technical difficulties. And I get it. I mean, stuff happens. We all know that, especially with technology. But I mean, by this time, I think all of us have had to Zoom. We're probably all over Zoom at this point, but everyone should probably have Zoom already on their phone or their computer. But if you don't, make sure that you do. Make sure it's updated because they're always updating stuff or whatnot. But just make sure that you have everything set. If you have any questions about this new procedure, no problem. Let me know. You can send me an email. I'm happy to go over any questions that you have. Look in the description below in this video, and I've got some links that the court have already sent out about this. I think the court is doing, they've done a really good job. I mean, it's so detailed in terms of what to do. I don't think there should be any questions, but if there are, you can, most certainly let me know. But any cases, October 2nd and forward, you're going to have a Zoom 341 meeting of creditors.